Привет, добрый день, привет из Minsk. Guys, welcome. I hope you're all enjoying the weekend and staying safe from the coronavirus. Never mind, that's what we're not here for. Now, I often get a lot of messages from subscribers seeking advice about vlogging. And I want to say this, guys, it's not an easy task. That's one sure thing. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things that I hate about vlogging outdoors. So let's start off with number 5, from my least hate to what I hate the most. So number 5, guys, it's the cops, it's the police, or as here in Belarus, they are known as the militia. Now, 99% of the time, the police in Belarus are very professional, they're very good, and you have nothing to worry about them. The most recent one was when I was doing the video about 5 things that you need to do before coming to Belarus. And in one scene, if you can recall, I actually shot a film from outside a police station. Now, this actually raised some attention from some 2 cops who were in a car. And after I filmed that scene, I got pulled over and they asked me what I was doing. I told them what I was doing. I'm just filming here. And they were pretty cool about it. So don't put yourself in a position that can attract the attention of police. So in saying that, guys, cops here are okay. Pretty good, very professional. They do their job very well. So yeah, I have had some incidents with the police, but it's all been good-natured, etc., etc. Okay, so there is number 5, the cops. Okay, moving on to number 4, it's the weather. Now, as you know, or as you probably don't know, the weather in Belarus, the climate in Belarus is continental. It can range from being extremely cold in winter to very hot, warm, sunny in the summer. Now, as you've noticed, when I started off this channel way back in July last year, I was filming a lot outdoors, and in summer here in Belarus, the weather is fantastic. It's warm, it's hot, it's sunny, and it's ideal weather for outside filming. You know, as you can see from my previous videos, I went outside, went to botanical gardens, I talked about housing in Belarus, I went to the market, Komarovsky Rynek, I went to Novogrudok on an absolutely glorious day. It was fun. Talking to people, it was fun. You're outside in the weather, chatting, drinking, etc., etc. However, in winter here, well, guys, that's a completely different story. Winters here are no fun matter. That's one sure thing. They're cold, they're wet, they're grey, it's snow, it's ice. It is depressing. There's nothing worse, guys, than going out and about filming and you nearly catch hypothermia. That is no fun whatsoever. For example, in one of my previous videos about what is happening now between Belarus and Russia, I filmed that video outside on a very cold and windy day, and by the time I'd stopped filming, my hands had turned blue. Yes, indeed. So, it is cold here in winter. However, this winter has been a bit on the mild side. However, when you get a bit of wind, a bit of cold, yeah, guys, you gotta wrap up, and it's no fun vlogging outside in the cold. At least in the summer, you can go drinking, filming the markets, talk to hotties, but at this time of the year, your options are limited. So, that is number 4, the weather. Okay, let's start with number 3, babushki. What is a babushki, you might ask? Well, a babushki, or babushka, is the Russian term for a grandmother. And the grandmothers here are the unofficial CCTV. They are the police here in Belarus. And as for filming, yes, indeed, I've also had some run-ins with some of the local grandmothers or the local babushki. One example was when I was at the Dombita. This was a film that I made way back in October of last year. And in a deleted scene, while I was going through the Dombita talking about different stores and different shops, this babushka came out of a store and she asked me, so, hey, what are you doing here? You're filming, it's illegal. I'm going to call the police. And I called her bluff, call the police. So she called over a local security guard and everything was smoothed over. Everyone was fine with it. I have watched other videos online in relation to Belarus and guys actually filming inside the metro here in Minsk and being pulled over by babushki who've alerted the cops and etc, etc. So you gotta watch out, guys. Yes, vlogging video in public here, it is legal. There are no problems. However, for some of the older generation, that takes a little bit of getting used to, and they can view you as a Western spy, especially if you're talking in English. That will raise their suspicions. So guys, that is number 3. Watch out for the babushki. Number 3, be warned. Number 2, guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to gloss over it. Yes, it is a very intimidating experience when you have to go outside and to film in, especially in markets, in public. And the thing about it is, guys, you don't know how strangers how they're going to react to you. I've got a number of different reactions. I've got curious reactions, and I've also got some outright hostility as well, where people said to me, hey, don't film here. Or, you know, for example, when I was at the market in Zdanovici, when I went to one of the first stalls, I think it was the second stall I went to buy some socks, the woman at the stall said to me, please don't film me. And she was quite serious about it. So yes, it is intimidating, because you don't know how people will react. All right, so it can be nerve-wracking, especially when you are talking to people in your third or fourth language. That's Russian, of course. For them, it's native. For me, it's third or fourth language. I'm not fluent in Russian by any means of the imagination. I can communicate, understand. However, it is nerve-wracking, guys. It is, you know, it's one thing, you know, when you are talking about it, but when you get behind a camera and when you have to go in public, talk to people, interact with people, yeah, it's another completely different ball game whatsoever. Now I know Bald and Bankrupt, Mr. Bald, and he often tells me that for him even, it can be a very, very intimidating experience. So to counter that, well, I have my friend Dikaya Utka, Wild Up Vodka, Dutch Courage, guys, goes a long way. But anyway, that is number 2, intimidating. And finally, guys, number 1. The thing that I most hate about vlogging outdoors, yes, you guessed it, it is the stairs. Now, a number of people have actually highlighted or they've actually commented about the stairs that I get in videos. Yes, that is a true thing, guys. When I often go out, when I'm often filming outside in markets and talking to people, I often get a lot of stares. And some people find it amusing and funny, but when you are actually filming there and then, talking to people in markets, etc., and people stare at you, man, that can cut you to pieces. It is, it's underrated, guys. You know, when people stare at you, my God, it can be, wow, it can be intimidating, nerve-wracking. Holy hell, it's, you know, people don't realize it, but yes, the stairs thing gets me quite a lot, because, you know, when you are in the markets or whatever outdoors, and when you are talking into your camera, talking in English, you will see people in front of you, to the side of you, and you can sense people behind you staring at you. Man, that is tough, trust me. And the reason is because, well, 2 reasons. They're looking at you, and the second reason is you don't know how they're going to react, if they're going to come up to you and give you a telling off to call the police, etc. So yeah, the stairs. The number 1 thing I hate about vlogging outdoors. Check out some more channels, you can and do so. I would recommend a guy called Jer Canada. He's also another guy who does vlogging. Like, to touch off on the subject, guys, at the very end, I just want to say, you know, I get a lot of people, my subscribers, asking for advice on, you know, how can I vlog, etc. And I'm going to give you 2 pieces of advice if you want to vlog. The first one, of course, is to find a niche in the market. You know, look at it from the view of, okay, what can you bring to the table? Otherwise, if you're going to just vlog and just talk about things that, for example, have been covered by 15,000 other people on the internet, on YouTube, your video is going to get completely covered over by other subscribers, and you will never ever be your video will never be exposed in any sense of a way. And finally, guys, number 2, last piece of advice before I leave you: start off small, don't bring in huge cameras with tripods. I started off with my mobile phone. This smashed mobile phone. That's how I started off filming, and then I upgraded that into a camera. Took it from there. Yeah, start off small, guys. Let the channel grow naturally. Keep it straight. Keep it simple. That's enough from me. Remember, guys, I'll see you sometime soon. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, and you can support me on Patreon. A big shout out to my subscribers, Hates, and to Tor as well. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. Every little bit helps. So on that, guys, enjoy the rest of the weekend. And it's do stretchy, do svidania, Kalilaska from me. Bye-bye. Slán go fóill.